Oh shit, almost tripped. Back again in the lair, the dungeon. Just got back from work, super tired. But I got my new battery in today, which is the anti-gravity, the one that comes with the restart lithium battery. Man, this thing is light. Oh my god. It came in like this size box, and I picked up the box literally like this. I was like, is this my battery? But man, anti-gravity is killing it on the weight savings. This is super good. But like I said, I got back from work, super tired. I work night shift 4 days out of the week, so I'm pretty beat. But I'm gonna be riding this to work tomorrow. So I'm trying to get this battery installed. It's currently 12-ish. So I'm trying to get the battery installed and the new rectifier. And then I'm gonna head off to bed. I did notice a little issue that the bike has. Not a little small thing, but I rode it this morning to the gym, and it's missing like a little hose in there for the fuel pressure regulator. It's not making the bike act weirdly. Surprisingly, it rides fine. But yeah, it does need to get replaced. I did notice when I was at a red light, I like went on the gas and it kind of like dropped RPMs really fast, and then it cut back on. So I'm assuming it has to do with the fuel pressure regulator. But yeah, I'm gonna get this installed. Yeah, so tried to get this on last night, my rectifier, and it was not as easy as I thought it was going to be. Usually on sport bikes, this rectifier would be behind the steering right here somewhere on either side. I think sometimes it's even back here. Tell me why I looked up where the rectifier location is for the R1. It's under the freaking tank right here. Like, what kind of positioning is that? And at first, I tried to look up a diagram, and they were saying like it's behind the battery. So I'm like, oh, I'm over here like taking out the battery, trying to remove the battery tray because it's like right here. So I'm thinking, okay, it's about where there's like a little door right there or something. No, it's freaking under the tank. I guess it's not like a super big deal, but I just wasn't trying to like take off the whole tank and stuff like that. Anyways, I'm gonna try to deal with that this morning. I was up last night when I got home from work trying to knock this out so I'd be ready in the morning, but this isn't the case. Got some new mirrors in, some stock OEM type mirrors, just some cheap eBay mirrors. Got the K&N air filter in. It seems like there's some little gappage right here. I'm not sure if there's like a little spacer in there that I forgot to take out, but I don't really care. And yeah, I'm trying to work on this right now. Oh my god. That was actually so annoying. Like, Yamaha, what were you thinking to put the rectifier right behind there? Like, that was the most annoying thing that I've ever, like, I don't even want to get started on that, but the way it was situated in there, right? It's in there, mind you, underneath the tank, behind the battery. There's a screw that bolts on right there, right? because it sits sideways, and these connectors, the rectifier connectors, plug in this way. And there's another screw underneath, right? So I had to freaking take the brake bracket off to even get a L hex in there and turn it. Like, and my hands are decently big, and so imagine just like sticking it in and trying to like maneuver the head. Oh my god, why not just have it in here or somewhere on the fairing? Like, why right there? But let me stop ranting, and I'm just glad I got it out. There's that piece of crap. Here's the new one. Significantly smaller, much lighter. I'm gonna be real, that thing is getting zip tied in. Like, I don't even care. I'm not doing that again. I'm going to zip tie that thing in there. I'm gonna figure out where to zip tie it, and I'm gonna call it a day. Actually, I may put one bolt in. This one wasn't so hard, but the one underneath, I'm not putting that in. So let me get everything back together. Well, got everything fixed. Got the rectifier back on, the battery in. Everything seems to be working good. I also fixed my fuel pump pressure regulator. The hose was like pinched under there and wasn't working, and it was throwing off the idle, making the idle weird and throwing the fuel pressure off. But she seems to be working good. Even when I turn it on and prime the fuel pressure, it sounds like it's supposed to be how it's supposed to be sounding now. Whereas before, I would turn the key and it would make this like sputtering, like clicking sound. But now it's fixed. So yeah, I got that pretty much taken care of. Like I said, gonna be pretty much just doing full fairings on this. Got to get some bolts on some missing places, but and I want to do a mid pipe to replace the catalytic converter, and I want to try to get these the baffles out of those exhausts, the totes exhaust, because it's got 4 pipes on there, but it's still pretty quiet. I just decided to go on a little ride to test it out. I'm over here at this park in Bel Air, and it's actually pretty hot, but it's a nice day out here today. To take the bike out. I actually gotta start heading home soon because I gotta get ready for work. So yep, there she is. I gotta get my GoPro mounted on my helmet, so I can start doing some vlogs. But yeah, guys, she's all here. She is so smooth, it's crazy. For 04, and I think she has like somewhere around like 25K-ish to 30K miles. She's pretty smooth. I had a 06 CBR 1000, and they're similar. I do think this Yamaha R1 is a bit more powerful, a bit more raw, whereas the CBR was more smooth, but it just didn't have the power that this had. But overall, she's a good bike. I can't complain for 3,500. She's pretty good. With some new fairings, she'll be looking new again. But stay tuned for the next video when I get my GoPro put back on, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.